What's good with y'all? Ms.Fit, Murder Gang, my dumb advice. We in the motherfucking building. What's good with the chat? What up? Where y'all at on the map? I got a good episode for y'all here today, man. The one and only Cortez will be blessing the motherfucking my dumb advice. What do I call it? A stage? I don't know. I'm gonna let y'all make up a name for it. You know what I mean? Thanks for everybody who's sharing the league. I appreciate that. But today I wanted to talk about current events, what the future looking like, some music he been putting out, which is pure fire. Something that I feel like not all battle rappers are really good at, but that's definitely something that he is great at. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome to the My Damn Advice stage, Cortez in the motherfucking building.
Motherfucking
Gang. Throw some props in the chat for Cole.
What's up?
Cole, what up, my guy? How you feeling?
We ain't come here not to talk no shit today, Fit. What's up?
Talking all the shits. Now, what's
up?
good, man? I like the hat. I'm a fan of the hat you got on.
Thank you, man. Got the custom Jackie
teams.
Rob on this side, the custom Kobe on this side.
Ooh.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
Jack, I Rob.
These things is different, man. You know what I'm saying? What's up, though?
That's what's up. So, man, how you feeling, man? Recently, obviously, you was in the UM3 tournament. You did your motherfucking thing. You caught a couple bodies, and had a couple hiccups. But what's your reflecting on everything now after everything is pretty much all said and done? What are your thoughts?
I think the tournament was like a great way to rebrand. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's a great way to rebrand with these tournaments because a lot of people we're getting a lot new fans from the caffeine era.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like everyone's coming in, they seeing who they see. Even someone like Official, where they seen her on so many cards in the last year, they know her more than they know Cortez. So they're going to sit there and think this is not an even match. Cortez don't stand a chance, and I think the tournament is a way for people to sit there and be like, you know what? Let me go watch this guy. Let me go to his battles. He got mad shit on YouTube.
Facts.
And someone like me that got a catalog, you know what I'm saying? When you go back and you go through and you start watching shit, then you start realizing, oh no, he's not somebody to play with, And I'm the sheer proof of that because, I was counted out completely from day one, So it is what it is.
Now you were counted out, and I feel like you used that as motivation to really break through in the tournament. And that definitely was translated in the official battle. A lot of people had her winning over you, and you really showed that there's levels, you know what I mean, to this shit. And you bodied her. So, official, then we had Jack Boy. Do you think there was any difference between those two characters? Like, were you more motivated for one over the other?
Motivated, yeah. I really feel like the official battle was the most motivation because, of course, it was the initial thing. Also, it was just uncharted territories with this tournament, seeing the judges, knowing what they're going to talk about. Remember, they didn't announce the judges till the week of the tournament, so till the week of the battle. So you got to understand, I'm already writing round one, not even knowing who the judges are.
Facts.
You feel me? So it's like, yo, I gotta go in here blind, and I could be a veteran all you want. I could be a legend. I could be I've done so many scenarios. That scenario is completely different from everything else. You don't know who your judges are. You know that there's a fan vote. There's $100,000 on the line. You know what I mean? So I went in there on some shit like all guns blazing. I'm kicking in the door. I'm backing out the 40. I got the Glock. I got the Nina. I got a knife just in case I run out of bullets.
Got a knife.
You know what I'm saying? I got a little Batman belt to help me. I'm ready for war. Like, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that, Now, as far as Jack, though, I knew what Jack did in round one, so I had to turn up again. You know what I mean? And like I said, that was a great battle. A lot of people enjoyed that battle. I'm honored. everyone that fucks with that battle, you know, they say it's one of the best tournament battles ever.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And this is the third one, so that's a good thing.
Facts. Well, would you say what you set out to do in the tournament was that accomplished, regardless of not making it to the final match?
Nah, because I wanted that 100K fit. I wanted that fucking bag, so it was not accomplished.
Fuck that.
That hurt. What? That hurt.
Yeah.
You know, that hurt. I'm telling people now, that shit hurt. And anyone that tells you it didn't hurt that got that far is fucking lying. I mean, they fucking lying. Fuck out of here. You know, but as far as the respect, as far as relevancy, as far as you know, anything. Right. I can sit there and say, okay, cool. You know, that's back in order. But now I have to do more work.
Right.
That's all. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be quiet. Now it's like, all right, cool. Let's get in the ring and let's get some opponents now that Cortez has been wanting. Mm-hmm. Cortez has done a lot of favors. All right, boom. I did what I had to do. I did my thing in the tournament. Let's not turn this shit down. Let's not be out of the pocket. Let's stay busy. Let's keep turning up. Let's be at the top of these cards, you know, main event shit.
I mean, going through the tournament and actually experiencing the tournament, is that something you will continue to do in the future, or you just feel like, I dibbled, I dabbled, I did that, and I don't see myself taking no more UN3 joints?
You can't say that, because this might be a yearly thing where you're just trying to get more money.
Right.
You know, why not? It's like when the Lakers make it to the finals against the Nets this year, whoever the fuck makes it, whoever loses, are they gonna sit there and say, yo, I ain't gonna play for the playoffs next year? Nah. We playing for rings. You know what I mean? What's the motivation? That 100K is motivation. What if there's a tournament that's $1 million? Oh, nah, I did the 100K one. I'm good.
Nah,
get the fuck out of here. I'm in that. You feel me? It actually helps, because then you know you need to be a little bit more prepared than usual. Might start earlier. Might just have some random shit. Might just have some judges or some, you know what I mean? Something that goes with it. So you never know.
Well, I know prior to, you know, while you were doing the UM3 tournament, you know, obviously it wasn't the best idea to always discuss the judges, but it was like a huge conversation over, like, you know, whether they were judging fairly or whether they were judging, like, you know, did it make sense? So, like, for you on your end, do you feel like all the, you know, the judges made sense, and did you feel like everything that they kind of translated was true to what it was?
See, there are underlying issues. There was underlying issues week 1.
Okay.
You know, people had said that Polo did the documentary for Nitty. They could be biased. People didn't like that Minnesota Luke said, yo, you know, I don't like the way the opponent is in his face and crowding his space. You know, you had Freeway saying, yo, it's a tie.
Right, yeah, that was the one for me.
so you know, those things happen. But as the tournament went on, I seen that they listened to what the fans said and they got it right.
Got you.
You know, so as far as Cortez though, Fit, I went in there not trying to worry about no judges. I went in there trying to smoke shit so that there was no denying. Yo, all right, look at it like this. In the fan vote for Cortez versus Official, it was 96% to 4%.
Right.
Who's the 4%, Fit?
Right.
That thinks he won.
Right.
So even though overwhelmingly I won and it was the right decision, who's the 4%? Sue Surf, Jazz, Casey, Official's boyfriend. Who else? Who else? Show yourself.
Who is this 4%?
Yeah, like you
it
know
was the same shit like with the Twerk battle, Twerk versus Casey. Twerk got votes and he didn't even rap. Like what?
So when you sit there and say, okay, cool, you know, you can't trust. Yeah. You have to go into this tournament on some. I'm wilding. It's the only way. It's the only way. And I think if you have that mentality, you'll go far in the tournament. That's the mentality I had. Fuck the judges, and I'm not gonna win the fan vote. So I gotta smoke shit.
Mm-hmm.
Can't make it close. You know what I mean? And that's what I did.
Now, from the two guys who remain, Rum Nitty and Geechee Gotti, what's your opinion on that? Do you feel like one has it over the other, or like it's a clear body, or you think it's going to be a classic on their hands where it's going to be hard for the judges to decide?
I think it's going to be a classic. I think it's going to be a classic. I definitely, because it's going to be, they're going to go ham for it. But I'm not going to lie to you, man. You know, Geechee does great with angles when he has something to talk about.
Right.
I really don't know what he's going to talk about with Nitty. I know they're close, but I know Nitty can make sure that he just takes your general name, your name flips, everything around, and he makes crazy lines, and he can rap. Mm-hmm. And I think that's to Nitty's advantage because there's shit he can touch on from the hair shit, from the Crip shit, from the Cali shit, from whatever it is. Mm-hmm. He can touch on things. I don't, Geechee, I don't know what you could touch on Rum about. Like, you can't really get personal with him. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, but I'm rooting for Nitty because if they're going to say, Cole, who you lost to? I lost to the nigga that won $100K.
Right.
I lost to the nigga that lost that.
He won the whole battle.
Oh, you lost to that? Yeah, I lost to that nigga.
Be like, yeah, at least he beat
Oh,
Geechee.
I lost to the nigga that lost for the... Nah, I ain't trying to hear that, son. Cool, who you lost to? The nigga that lost to the nigga for the $100K? Nah, my nigga won. Nah. Like Rex, niggas is like, oh, cool, you lost to T-Rex and Total Slaughter. Yeah, he won the whole thing. He won the whole thing.
He beat everybody.
And y'all, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, fuck that, man. Nitty, turn the fuck up.
Well, I mean, that was actually a rematch. Man, boy, I know that there was nobody beating themselves up more than you were yourself. You know what I mean? And I felt like watching it, I was like, I know Cole is so mad at himself. I'm not even going to call him right now. Like, I would just let him vent.
Yo, y'all, listen. All I saw was a text that said, don't jump. Yo,
I'm like Cole in the hotel on his balcony right now, smoking a blunt.
You say you good, nigga?
Don't jump. Nah, real shit, man. Cause like I feel like there was nobody who wanted this shit more than you. You know what I'm saying? Some people went up there half-assing, not being prepared. Some people went up there, not really having that. What I felt was, obviously I'm firsthand with you, so I'm seeing what you're doing. I'm seeing your motivation. I'm seeing how much you want it. And I just feel like, damn, there's nobody who wanted it more than you. So, when the hiccup happened, I was just like, damn, I just know that you're fucking mad as fuck. And
it was crazy because it was the rounds that we...
Yeah, it was. That was dead. You didn't stumble at all. When you sparred, when I heard it, you know what I mean. It was fire. It was, for me, there was body bag rounds. So, I feel like it definitely wasn't for lack of bars or prep. Shit just happens, and then I just be telling people on the show too, like, as peers, you know what I mean? I try not to be so hard on rappers because they are my peers. And I understand what people go through. You know what I'm saying? So, like, when people be like, oh my God, how could he choke? Like, you think he planned that shit? Yeah. No.
Like, nigga, I read a comment that said, preparation is really key in this new era.
2 weeks.
Do you even know that this is a tournament? Like, I think he just thought it was one battle. And like, yeah, you didn't prepare, man. I don't know, man. Oh, yo, bro. That's how I know you don't know nothing's going on. You just want to comment to comment. Like, you just want to be in the mix of the convo. Like, bro, this shit was hard. Fit will tell y'all, man. Listen, I wasn't sleeping, especially for the Rum Nitty one. I wasn't sleeping. I was legit locked in every day. I was done maybe the Tuesday before or the Wednesday before. Facts. And by the time I got up to Cali on Thursday, it was there. So I was good. I sparred with Ace Amin the night before. Everybody had heard the shit. I went through it 10 times in the caffeine venue before I went on stage. That's why I wasn't around for none of the other battles. I went to the back. I said, "Yo, give me a secret. Give me a backstage room. Let me be by myself." You feel what I'm saying? I did it like that on purpose. I knew all them Crip niggas was there. I know they was wild deep. I'm like, all right, I'm ready for war though.
Right.
And that's how I went in there. And I really think I was just so hype. Like so hype that I just fucking you know what I'm saying, Fit? Where I'm like, yo, nah, like for real, cool. Like for real.
But there was a turning point where you could have had it back when you did the KCJ freestyle. I was like, oh, yeah. He's coming back. I was like, oh fuck. But that was a great attempt at a comeback. Shit was marvelous, yo. I was like, yeah. I was like,
it's a crazy session.
It was good.
It's a crazy session. Gotcha. It's my Casey impression.
It was like perfect. It was good.
You know what I mean?
But shit happens. All right, cool. So, UM3, you had a great showing up into the end. Cool, that's done. Case closed. Now, are you trying to come back soon, like into a battle, or are you just, working on something else until you come out with something else? Or is there a battle in the works?
I want Reed to come outside.
Ooh, Reed. So where'd that come from?
Because he was talking spicy. He was talking spicy a couple months ago. We all know Susie is on the list, but besides Susie, tell Reed come outside. I don't forget what things have been said. I feel like right now, my main goal was about redemption, gaining my respect back, and now that the respect is back, I'm coming back for all you motherfuckers. And Reed is the first one on the list.
Spinning the block.
Simple as that. Tell Reed, spin the block real quick, pull up. Let him shoot his little 30 clip.
Right.
But I got 100. I got 100 in the chopper,
Last time I spoke to Reed, he said he was retiring. Like, retiring. Like
after he got smoked in Grand Rapids when we was out there last month, the way he got smoked out there, yes.
So what is this certain urge to come back to battle? Did he battle, like he battled recently?
I think he's in talks for some battles. I'm not sure. I know he just battled in Grand Rapids when I was out there.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
That was
but
in Cali?
I shook the building.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about him.
Oh, that event that you battled. He battled that day too? Yo, he ain't shit. He ain't shit. So tell Reed he ain't shit. Because I reached out to Reed to come on my expert opinion. And he was like, yo, Fit, I'm retired, like really retired, where like I'm not doing battles, I'm not doing interviews. You're doing battles.
When did he retire to you?
It was definitely before you did that battle at OT. It was a little while ago. But I want to say maybe like 5 months ago.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was Easter. We battled out there on Easter.
Got you. So I might have to spin the block on his ass. What's going on? Talking about you was retiring, now you're not retiring.
Come on, Reed.
So when it comes to Reed, when it comes to you and Reed, what advantages do you think you have over his game where it's a clear body?
I just think now I just realize a lot more where my focus needs to be. And I know that if I put in the work, the results come back. Like I said in previous interviews, I'm my own worst self. I have to be motivated and I have to not take battles for money. Because at the end of the day, it's not the same Cortez at all. It's just not. And I just have to really just accept that, like, yo, man, I can't be going here chasing bags. I'm not that type of battler. I'm that type of battler that you're only going to get the great me when I care. So, I'm going to step back and just really focus on that. Reed Dollars is somebody I feel motivated against. He's a legend. He's got a resume. He's been around, and he's been spinning the block lately. Why not? Let's get in our bag. Let's get some money, and let's talk shit. At the same time, I'm not trying to be quiet. After this tournament, that'd be the worst thing to do. Right. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to raise all types of hell. Reed, come outside. Susie, you on the list. And maybe one of these new cats, one of these new cats is doing anything. I like Jada Nightwing. I feel like we could have a conversation, a grown conversation, you know. And still Av at the end of the day, we was booked and it didn't happen because of Corona.
That's right.
So those four right there, I think are names that definitely people would want to see, battles that they want to see, and we could turn up. Susie, Reed, Jay, and Av.
But what do you think of Jay though? Like, do you think he's as good as people are putting out there? Like, he's getting definitely a push as one of those new guys in the forefront. But do you feel he's living up to that?
I feel like he wasn't before, because he was choking a lot. But during the pandemic era, he rebranded himself too through a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna knock that because that's exactly what I did. So I'm not gonna knock him on that. But now it's that time, then let's have some conversations with some people that I genuinely think, like can motivate me. I think he can motivate me because I like what he brings to the game, and I think it's just a completely different type of battler. I don't want to keep battling the same type of guys.
Mm-hmm.
I want somebody that's going to say something thought-provoking, something a little different, a different type of pace, a different type of matchup.
That's a fact. Because often you do get the same personalities, right? Like, there's certain rappers who are kind of like twins, like as far as like what they put out there. And I think it's harder to prepare when you constantly have the same angles and the same person you battling over and over. It's like, a Crip guy that has bars that, you know what I mean? It's like, shit, it's a rerun, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I feel what you're saying about the Jet and Nightwing. It gives the brain a rest from the regular, right? Like, you can talk about way different shit because as does he, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to always bring up the Avenger bars because, like, he has nerdy rap.
That
you know what I mean?
Shit was ass, though.
I hated that shit. I hated it so much.
I wanted to take that glove off and slap him with it. Like, yo,
I was
bro,
mad at whoever let him bring it in the building. Like, they should have confiscated that shit as fucking contraband. Like,
so,
yo,
bro,
what is this shit?
Right? You know this is known, right? You might as well just give him the money. Why you bring it? Just give him use the glove to give Fonz the money. That's all it's gonna be good for.
Oh my god, that shit was dirt. And then Fonz, he had like the chef shit, but it was the plastic one. Oh my god.
Yeah, that was nasty.
They had the worst props. I'm like, yo, this is not prop gang, man. Prop gang, I gotta show them how it's done. Prop gang, show them how it's done. Tell them not to be showing up with fucking Avenger hands and fake ass chef plastic shit.
Listen, man, if it ain't an iPad, don't bring it out. Don't bring it out.
I was just talking to Reezy. I had Reezy on the show. Shout out to Gooncast Reezy. And we was talking about the day where the Beats was birthed and shit with the iPad and how I wasn't so sure that I should do an iPad and I didn't know how it was gonna translate. But Reezy was definitely like, no, definitely do the iPad.
How was it? I don't remember. What was it? Where was we at?
Well, when I said the bar, I was just like, damn, have to be a way to show people because it won't make sense if I say it. They can't visualize it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I thought about doing printouts. I thought about a bunch of shit, but I was like, the iPad is probably the most convenient way. But I just didn't know if it was gonna work. So I'm not gonna lie, I was doubting it for a while. But it was y'all, like you, Reezy, that was like, nah, fuck it. Just do the iPad. Fuck it. Just go for it. And I was like, all right, fuck, I'm gonna take a chance. And the fucking iPad damn near made me choke because I said the cue for them to pass me the pad. Nobody's passing me the iPad, and I'm like, oh my god, y'all fucking up the whole shit. I'm like, where's this iPad at? Fuck. Then it finally came.
So I supposed to just fling it in the ring?
Yeah, no, they were supposed to. As soon as I said that last bar, the iPad was just supposed to like appear. Like
you had to go back and get it, right?
Yeah, I'm like, you ain't even walk around the crowd. Like, damn. Had me go walk to get the shit. But I'm glad I actually did it because it fucking worked out. What have you ever done a prop? If so, what is your favorite prop highlight?
I don't think I've done major prop. I know against Hitman. Remember, I pulled out the flags against Hitman and the Crip and the Blood shit. That was early. I'm trying to think. Any props against X? No. Marv? No. Disaster? Hollahan? No. I know me and Mav did some props in our 2-on-2s. Remember we did the whole drive through on Christmas, doing like looking for them niggas in the whip with the guns.
But y'all had actual props?
Yeah, we was dressed like Santa and on Christmas, and we had the beards and shit. We would drive around disguised, but we had the hammers. And Reezy jumped in the battle and fucked up the line. Me and Math was like, Reezy, all you gotta do is say this one line. Just say it like this. Reezy was like, I got it. Reezy got it and fucked up the line. Ooh, and Math had the DJ play the sound effects. So when we was like, we get in the car, you hear, when you hear this gunshot go, boop, boop, like we had the DJ on it, and the DJ, we had to write it out on a napkin. And we was like, yo, when we say this line, play this effect. When we say this line, play. It was like 12 things.
The pressure, bro.
I said, Math, this DJ's not going to get this, my nigga. Math is like, just be confident. I'm like, this nigga never practiced with. He never rehearsed with us. You know what I'm saying? Yo, tell me why the DJ got that shit perfect.
Better than Reezy. Yo, Reezy.
Perfect.
What's going on? Reezy in the chat, too.
Whoever that DJ is, shout out to John. Find out who that DJ was that day. Yo, we owed, I think we broke him off that day for that. We was like, yo, bro, you laced it, bro. We gave him some bread that night for that.
Fire.
Word.
But shit, that's actually, I felt like that's kind of why they stopped using Don DeMarco, because people felt like there was favoritism on the Don DeMarco shit. They like, nah, that shit's fucking it up.
What do you think Don DeMarco and shit like that was the favoritism?
No, I thought it was dope. Every time somebody said a dope line, he would press Don DeMarco. But it would look bad for somebody if they losing. You feel me? It's like Don DeMarco.
And then keep it real though, man.
If you ain't getting no Don DeMarcos,
Fit, let's just keep it real, man. If Don fucked with you, man, you got more Don DeMarcos. If he didn't really fuck with you, or if he fucked with your opponent, he wasn't gonna kill the Don DeMarcos because he fucked with you. So I fuck with it because me and Don was like, this,
well,
you know that. He's
right. Maybe.
I'll just look at him. I'll be like, oh, you DJing? And he'll just give me the. Well, I'll be like, yeah, I know I'm gonna get more Don DeMarcos than this.
So I guess maybe that's some bias, like, cause I'm cool with Don, so it was cool for me. It was cool, like I liked it, and he always played my music in the club, so I fuck with. Bring Don DeMarco back, facts. Baby, bring him
Big
back.
Facts.
You know, he actually got a show, top tier playlist show, pretty much. Where he plays battle rap
music and all that.
Super dope, super fucking.
He a real one for that, for real. All
right, what would you say was the most entertaining prop you saw someone else do?
The most entertaining prop that I saw someone do, Fit. The iPad was amazing. Not gonna lie to you, the iPad was crazy. The energy, how it worked out, how funny it was, how funny it was off camera, and then seeing it even being funnier. That's crazy because it's like we heard this shit already 10 times. We knew exactly what he was gonna do, but when you did it, it was still fire.
Facts.
A prop that I seen that was amazing. I mean, I was there for Lux, just coming in with the casket was like something with the suit and all that. That was something of like. Crazy. Different.
Yes.
I was there when Daylight took a shit with Real Deal in Arizona. And I was sitting in the row with Daylight's wife and his kids, right? And we all sitting there. And I already had battled that day. So I'm just sitting there watching the battle, smoking. And then this nigga goes out of nowhere and starts taking the shit. And the kids, and I'm looking at his kids and his girl, they're just like, I'm like, yo, this thing is crazy. So he got his kids in the stand.
There's like a new, there's a thing going around on TikTok where there's a girl, a bunch of people are doing it. A girl, and then there's playing a video in the back like, that's your man? In the background, look at him. Yeah, I'm going to stick by him. I'm going to stand beside him. That would be a perfect moment for that. Have Daylight shitting in the back and his wife like, yeah, well, I'm going to stick beside him.
Yo, I'm telling you, that shit was crazy. I'm like, yo, this guy is something else, yo.
Oh my God, that's crazy. But all right, man, shout out to props and people who do them effectively, because there's nothing worse than a prop that don't hit.
What was an epic fail? What was an
God.
epic fail?
Epic fail. I think the Jada Nightwing, for me, that's top 3 epic fails.
God, yeah. That was bad.
It was bad. Prep recently with that fucking printout of the DMs.
Oh, he tried to rebuttal it?
Oh, my God, that was dirt. Jerry West, the walkie-talkie, it didn't hit like it was supposed to. When he battled Arsenal, and the walkie-talkie, his daughter, he was supposed to have Arsenal's daughter talking on the walkie-talkie because he had a hostage. It didn't translate. Oh, man. It didn't translate. I love Jerry West, a huge fan. That's my boo thing. But it didn't hit, baby.
Was they battling quarantine or something?
Yo, it was a big card. It was the same card. Paste and Kayshawn. It was that card.
They battled that card?
Yeah.
Oh, that was the
Jerry
West. That was the fake street?
Yes.
Oh, that was the Goods and Geechee. Yes. That was Kayshawn and Paste. Goods
and
Geechee.
Yeah. So, Jerry, his bars were all right, but the prop thing, it didn't translate. It wasn't good. Because he actually had somebody talking on the walkie, like talking back. So one of his peoples must have had the walkie-talkie.
Yeah.
And was like, Daddy, come save me, Daddy. Like, it was crazy.
And nobody jacked it. Niggas was like, nah.
They was like, nah, this not it, Papa.
Niggas ain't jacking. Niggas was like, nah, it's not it, boy.
So those are the ones I can remember off rip. And then prep. For me, you can't print a DM that we don't see. Basically, let's just be real. We couldn't read that shit. Like, I played the battle. I paused it to read what it was saying.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't.
You was trying to prove a point that the person DM'd you and said that was all a lie. There's no way we was going to get that from that. So that was stupid. You know what I mean? That was, like, dumb.
Now, what about someone? All right, but when Big K did the whole thing on Adi Boom, he kind of played with the paperwork the right way. He handed it out. He made it seem like it was a class report. Remember, it was like, take one and pass it down. And everybody kind of got in with that. You know what I'm saying?
And you had it in your hand where you can see it. You know what I'm saying?
It was tangible.
Right. And then
all you would know is if you're watching it from home, you're like, that paperwork got to be official because everyone's agreeing. And you know that they're going to print it out. You know, someone's going to put a picture, it's going to get online, and then you can verify it for yourself.
Facts. And I actually did a printout situation with the contract with official when I printed an actual contract and I ripped it on stage. Mm-hmm. That was effective because you didn't have to actually read the contract. You just had to know it was a contract. You see the URL stamp mad big on it. That's all they needed to see. So that worked. But, FYI, man, just really think about these props, y'all, and kind of like go
because it's a real nasty roll of the dice.
It's nasty, yeah. You can like really die if that shit don't fucking work. You can lose a round off that shit to me. Like I would just, that's it. You're done.
I'm trying to think of a prop where I thought it was gonna work so good and it didn't work for somebody and it turned out bad for them. Usually you can tell like if a prop is good or not before. You could probably tell the person, nah, bro, just rap. Just rap, bro. That's not gonna work.
Nasty.
You know?
But all good. But if you think of something in the long run, throw it out there. Because those are the most recent ones that I could think of. The most recent ones.
There's tons. We know we're going to sit here and remember. Remember this?
Mm-hmm.
We went through the Daylight era. So you know him alone.
When Daylight came out as the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, exactly. He came crazy.
Disgusting. But I do have some questions from the chat that Lizzie was able to get. So I do want to y'all. So ready? We're gonna go over the questions from the chat. Again, shout out to everybody in the chat for contributing. Hey. Prop gang, where y'all at? I need to get this prop popping, Prop gang, Aries God, I see you, baby. Angelo, what's the vibes?
I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes. I like fucking models out they fancy clothes. I lie.
Let's go. All right. So, question 1: How does it feel? How does it feel to be constantly Well, I mean, I don't know if you can answer that, but how does it feel to constantly upset the haters? That's a real question.
That shit feel good. I'm not gonna lie to you. It feels so good when you shut somebody up. You're like, man, shut the fuck up, and they can't say nothing back, Like I said, man, this tournament was like a good thing. Like it set the bar for a lot of things, and I just realized, like, man, I could just let the work speak for myself. I didn't do no interviews and do nothing. Just let the work speak. And at the end of the day, when you put that work in, it's gonna come back.
Facts. So it feel good. Feel good, baby.
Feel great.
Says, when are you and Terry dropping that track?
Oh, Terry Nichols?
Yes.
Yeah. The track is fire. We shot the video already, so I'm just waiting for Terry to drop it. I know he dropped a new single, but I told him I'm ready when you are. Like, it's lit right now. Let's drop that shit.
Fire.
We had the whole bodega. We was in East New York fitting the P's. We shot it in the middle of the P's. And then we fucking went to this bodega. We smoking in the store. We shooting the video in there. We violated the whole store fit. I'm rapping on the freezer, the ice cream shit. I'm sitting on it. Niggas burnt it out.
I remember when
it was like 2 months ago. Yeah. We violated. Shout out to my guy Terry Nichols though. He do the cycle, the web series. Shit is lit.
Shout out to Terry Nichols. Are you still doing sneaker raffles?
I haven't been doing no sneaker raffles, but I'm still the plug.
So hit up Cortez for all sneaker needs. You heard?
Yeah, I'm still the plug.
Got it.
Ain't nobody. I don't think. I mean, y'all see Fit feet behind her. I think Fit might be the only one in the culture. There's not very few. There's not many of us that got an extensive sneaker collection. I think you, me. There's a couple people that got some shit though. DNA got a good collection. Goods got a good collection.
Khan conceded. His shit is
Khan, of course. Yeah. Khan gets family and friends shits though. He's definitely beyond us. But for what we do, we got some shit.
Yeah. All right. Do you like battling with judges better since there's a clear winner, or you rather the normal way?
It doesn't matter, but I will say this: knowing that it's gonna be judged, it makes you go harder.
When there's a clear winner, right?
Mm-hmm.
True. All right. Bet. Terry. BK all day. I got some shout outs for you in the chat. So Terry Nichols, is he a battle rapper?
Nah, he's a rapper.
I wasn't familiar. That's why I was like,
Nah. He's a regular rapper.
Got you. Well, as far as you've been dropping music, right? You dropped Resolutions, which was a great project. A lot of people copped the pre-orders. You had a lot of fans going nuts off the shit. And I recently just saw you drop the video a couple days ago. So tell us a little bit about that.
That's a joint called Hold Up, right? And that song is with Math, Chambers, and Hands. We did that a while ago. So like on the pre-order, on the album pre-orders, that was one of the bonus tracks unreleased that only they got. Right. So I went to do an interview with my guy, One Got Beats. We met up with them, I Push Media, and then on the spot after the interview, they was like, yo, son, you don't got something with like a quick 16 or something? Like, and I said, well, I got this. And they was like, yeah, and we just shot it right then and there. It wasn't planned. It wasn't nothing. It was just a little quick 16, little freestyle shit. And, we're going to push content. And now I see what they doing with it. I'm like, oh, word, yo, let's keep working.
Right.
So, shouts out to them. Shouts out to One. One Fit. He been around for a while, always giving us good beats. So, that was dope shit.
Fucking, what was the best collaboration you would say you've done that you felt like, yo, this is a fire collab?
Mainstream or like a mainstream artist, or you mean just in general?
I guess just in general, like something that you felt like was a great record, and due to the feature, it just made it a better record.
Frank Finesse.
Frank Finesse.
No
Shout
more.
out to Frank
That
Finesse.
record no more. That record no more is so crazy with me and Frank. You know what I mean? I think that record is crazy. I got a record on the radio right now on Hot 97. K Slay spinning it. It's called New York featuring Nick Guns. That song is crazy too.
Yeah.
You know, so like I've really been doing a lot of features and just like getting on the right records. And I think that comes with time because I've worked with so many artists now. I don't have no problem telling the artist, nah, let's do a different record. Like I'll tell them, they'll send me some. I'll be like, nah, let's cook up or let's do something different, you know. And you know, I feel like I trust my ear a lot more now, you know, because of that. So, you know, I got features coming out with Millie's right now, which is Jadakiss artist. He's on part 2. My man Dozer's on part 2. I got Hus Kingpin. Shouts out to him. He's on it. We still got a record with Jacquay that's unreleased. I got another record with Lumi D that's unreleased. I still got records with tons of people. You know what I mean? I just did a record with Inspector Deck. I'm on his album actually. That's not even for me. That's for his album. Dope. So that's dope, man. I'm just trying to stay consistent, fit, and work with as many artists, you know, as I can. And it is what it is. But I would definitely say Frank Finesse no more. That's one of my best records, one of my best features. It's just it's a solid, real record, you know.
I like the record a lot too, because prior I was even a big fan of Frank Finesse, and I actually I hit you up about it. I was like, yo, this dude is fire. Like, did you see some of his shit? And he got real shorty tracks where like crying on that beat, baby. I was like, yeah, you gotta holla at this guy. But so shout out to him for that. Shout out to Frank. As far as like you see as battle rappers and rappers, I feel like we play a crucial role in motivating others, right? Even industry artists, even like people like Drake have said it. Like, yo, watching battle rap motivates me. Now, like, what artists are you watching right now that motivates you to do what you do? It could be mainstream battle rap. Like, who are those dudes you playing in your car and you like, you know what? This shit got me.
There's an artist right now called Mir.
Okay.
He's fire. He's so fire from Cali. Mir, I always, you know, I was on the Nipsey wave before a lot of people were, you know. His catalog was always crazy to me. Who else? I try to look for new music all the time, you know. I listen to a lot of Griselda. I listen to a lot of Conway, a lot of Benny right now. Even just West Side. I like to hear the samples or the chop ups or what exactly they do, you know. So, you know, I'm in that field, the bar lane, and trying to have bars and stuff. So, you know, I would definitely give it to them right now.
Now, obviously, before battle rap, I feel like we always on a mission to either get a record deal or trying to be in this mainstream loop. But being that you have got huge success in the battle rap game, is that still a lane that you want to continue to pursue as far as become a mainstream artist? Is that like the goal still?
I don't think nobody has to try to be mainstream no more. I just think now we have so much access online. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me. You're going to tap in on the camera. You're going to see what I do on my lives. You're going to see what I do on my IG if I put out a link. And I think those pre-orders, $100 boxes was the proof of that. It's like, yo, look, man, I could just put out my product and my fans are going to support me. You know? And that's the game plan. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, why are we wasting time here? Like, I don't need to worry about a contract or deal because we don't even know what the percentages are on streams or anything like that. I'm just over it, Fit. We done did so much. It's going to come to us some way, whether it's going to come to us through battle rap, through just our perseverance, through being media personalities, whatever it is. We're in the loop. We're in the game. We're blessed. We don't have to fucking do shit that we don't want to do for a living. Like, you know what I mean? We're our own bosses. And at the end of the day, I realized that goal is much more obtainable and much more respected and comfortable than just being mainstream. If it happens, it happens. We lit.
Right.
We out of here. Right. But it's not going to determine how we move. You know, a lot of people, when they're younger, fiending for a deal, they'll do shit that you be like, bro, you sacrificing your integrity to get somewhere. I ain't with all that. I'm chill.
Indeed.
I know my talent can get me in rooms with certain people.
Facts of life. To date, what do you think is your best performance ever in battle rap, and why?
To date,
To date,
it's different. It's different things, man. I gotta go by rounds. How about we go by like my best first round, my best second round, my best third round? How about that?
yeah, that works for me.
That works for you?
Mhm.
All right.
If you
So
can determine that though, I think that's harder.
I mean, yeah, but it's a conversation. The fans could chime in too. Like, I think my best first round to this day would still be Twerk. Summer Madness shit. Like, that first round for Twerk, I think that was just crazy.
Spooky.
I think my
And why?
best.
Why though? Why do you think that's the best
I
first
just
round?
think no one had broken Twerk down on some drug trap house shit. The whole scheme, the whole Oshkosh Bagash, the whole salsa cha cha, like everything, every ingredient that was needed to entertain on a big stage was there. The bars, the surprise, the performance. You know what I mean? The lyricism, the schemes, everything connected. That's definitely one for the ages. My favorite second round. I think my favorite second round might have to be against Disaster. That's when I said the whole, oh, you thought I'm Mexican. Well, since I'm from the rotten apple, then you're gonna need the grapes to squash it, like that type of shit. Where he walked right into it. I was like, oh, he walked right into this.
Tends to do that. He's very predictable. Yeah.
He walked right into it, and I had that lined up for him. And then, of course, my third round, I'm not gonna front. It's Hollahan.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's close ones. There's the Head Ice third. There's the Hitman third. You know, there's close rounds where, you know, Blood and Pacquiao, Blood and Question. Like, there's thirds out there. Yeah, but nothing's gonna top that Hollahan third. You know, even the B Dot. Against B Dot, that was a crazy first round. Against Daylight, I had a crazy third round. So there's rounds in there that touch it, but I think my favorite third is Hollahan, second Disaster, first Twerk.
As far as the audience, do y'all agree? What do you feel was your favorite Cortez round? I'm gonna leave that open in the chat. So whatever y'all feel, whatever y'all think is y'all favorite Cortez round, put it in the chat. And we'll go over that after the show. But right now, in battle rap, we did the tournament. Gnome is coming, right? Did you see the Gnome card?
Yeah, I was there when they announced it.
What do you think about the matchups on there? Do you think that who's going to have battle of the night?
Run through them. I'll tell you my predictions.
Got you. Boom. All right, so... And post a lot. I bet. So obviously I'll start from the bottom to the main event.
It's 10 battles, correct?
So yeah, the first one is Loso versus Jerry West. What's your thoughts on that?
I think that's a great battle. I think it's two dudes that are fighting for their positions as mainstays on main cards. I think Jerry got a big push last year. I think Loso has made it undeniable that they have to push him or they have to give him opportunities because it doesn't look right if they don't.
That's a fact.
You know? I feel like Loso does a little bit more than Jerry West in every aspect. Loso can punch. He has angles. Loso has been on a big stage. Loso has shown he can handle the pressure. And at times, Jerry West has become monotonous or you know exactly what he's going to do. Which is good. He has bars out his ass. But, you know, this is known. And I think the people are going to want a little bit more from him. And from his last showing, which was in the tournament, he just went the typical route, you know, paid flips. And it wasn't just nothing crazy. So, Jerry, if you're listening, you're going to have to dig deeper just at this point. Because for Gnome, you guys are fighting for positions to be on major cards. You know what I mean? And Loso understands that, and I hope Jerry understands that. I got Loso
2-1 or 3-0.
I got Loso 2-1.
2-1. Loso 2-1. All right, that's good. That's good. Second, T-Top versus Swamp.
That's the main event.
Ooh. Ooh.
That's the main event.
Why you think that? Why you feel like that?
That's definitely the biggest grudge match. That one right there lets you know it's known. You know? I fuck with Swamp. That's my guy. You know what I mean? Like, I just like Swamp energy. I like how he carries himself as an individual. But I'm not going against T-Top.
Top different. Yeah.
Top different, and this one means something. When it means something, T-Top shows up.
Well, Top, right? He I interviewed him and he was like, that people kind of made it a grudge match. Like, he had no quarrel with Swamp. There was no issues with him. They didn't even know each other. He pretty much just kind of made
Swamp
it.
just said that he felt like he didn't reach back out. He didn't put the city on the way he's doing it.
Yeah,
Swamp felt like, yo,
said.
I'm putting the city on. You got lit and you left.
Type shit. Yeah, that's what he said. But, I mean, what do you feel about that, though? Like, do you feel that when somebody, gets big on, battle rap and, they make a name for themselves, what is the proper course of action to do as far as, like, what Swamp is saying? Like, what could T-Top have done, or what do you feel like he's looking for T-Top to do in order to fulfill that?
I just think he just painted a narrative and it worked for him to get a battle with a top tier. I don't think it was anything that Top did wrong. It just fell in the lap, and Swamp seen that and said, you know what? I could work my way up and do less is more if I pick on this nigga right here. And he singled him out, and everyone thought he was crazy because it's T-Top. You sitting there like, bro, that's T-Top. And he's like, fuck that. I don't care, nigga.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I respect it, but I'm just not going to go against T-Top on a gnome.
So you think T-Top 2-1 or 30?
I say 2-1. But I feel like it's going to be a very close battle. I don't think it's going to be a gentleman's 30. I think it's going to be very close. It might end up being debatable, but I think also with T-Top after battling Jack and also his battle with Coffee, I think T-Top is just looking for a real kick-ass right now. Like, you know what? I need to spank somebody real quick.
Facts. I agree. All right, cool. So we got T-Top 2-1 versus Swamp. The next matchup will be Mike P versus Lou Castro. Thoughts?
Lou's got momentum right now. I feel like Lou got momentum because he's been around K-Shine. He's been around a lot of the guys that do this shit, and he's soaking up game, and he's good for it, I kind of have a feeling that Lou is going to do his fucking thing because with Mike P is good, and he can rap his ass off. But the only thing with Mike that I see is like it's the same. He's just going to rap about how good he is and what he did with his class. I haven't really seen him take it to another level. It's like, okay, boom, you start rapping at this level, and this is a great level. But, okay, cool, like, take it to the next level.
What else?
I feel like even Real Sick, like, kind of looked like the veteran in the battle.
Yep. I liked Real Sick in that battle. Yeah, I liked him a lot. I loved Sick. Well, I just like Sick.
And like people could sit there and say, "Oh, that battle was crazy," but Sick was crazy. Mike was just like, okay, he was good, but it kind of felt like Sick was in control of that whole battle, the pace, the every time Mike went better, Sick was like, oh, you went to level 8? Okay, I'm gonna go level 9. Oh, you went to level 9? Okay, I'm gonna go to level 10. That's the kind of the thing, and that this is not no shade on Mike. But I just feel like you're gonna have to rap more than just say how nice you are. Like like people say like, yo, yeah, you nice, but all right, but are you gonna say something that resonates with people in their heart? Like you gotta say some shit that makes you be like, like I feel that,
Right.
And that sometimes over triumphs lyricism.
Right.
Mike is super lyrical, but if Castro says some real shit that they're gonna resonate with, they're gonna go with Mike. They're gonna go with Lou.
Facts.
I feel like this is gonna be the upset. I feel like Lou Castro's gonna win this one, 2-1.
Ooh, So Lou 2-1 versus Mike P. The next one is JC versus Fonz.
This is gonna be one of the battles of the night because you can trust both of them. This is hard. This is gonna be a debatable battle. There's not gonna be no clear-cut winner. I personally think Fonz has a little bit of bully in him, though. And if he uses it the right way, if he's been paying attention, and you gotta also understand this. A lot of these guys did the 2-on-2s with vets, so Fonz chilling around Av, learning little things, seeing how he moves. Then Fonz is gonna sit there and say, "Yo, I know now what I gotta do to get to the next level." So I would say Fonz in a very debatable battle. And maybe my preference might be Fonz. And it's really because I think he's going to flip J and C better than what JC is going to flip with Fonz.
Well, how do you feel about that, though? There's some battle rappers who really emphasize on a name flip and kind of get through whole rounds based on name flips. Do you think, for lack of a better way of saying it, is it whack to do that? Or is it fair game?
It's not whack to do it. It's part of the game. It's part of the game, It's not whack to do it. Now, if that's all you do, then, you know what I mean? Then you're not going to get far anyway. But name flips is a part of the culture, Everything that you bring to this culture, there's certain standards. Name flips, personals, schemes. These are things that you just have to do. That's like dribbling, passing, shooting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Steph Curry, all he does is shoot. He's the best shooter in the world, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta go with that. But, it is what it is. Like, my name is Court. What I try to do is I try to throw the courts out there before you do. As long as I say a better court in the round than you did, most of the time I'm good,
Facts. All right, cool. I'll take that. Next matchup is Danny Mize versus Real Sick.
Battle of the night. No, there's gonna be co-battle of the night. I know which one's gonna be one. Danny and Real Sick. I got Real Sick. I feel like Real Sick understands the moments. I feel like he understands when his opportunity is there to really turn up and be great, and he doesn't fold under the pressure. And I respect him for that. And I say Real Sick 2-1.
What's your overall opinion of Danny Mize?
I feel like Danny is the hardest working battle rapper there is. I feel like he definitely is the prototype of what a battle rapper is. Him and DNA. I feel like their attributes that they have are the prototypes. Like, if you're gonna build a machine battle rapper, like, you need them. You know what I mean? So Danny is definitely a bar god. He understands what he's on stage for. He understands what the fans want from him. He doesn't stray away from that. Sometimes it could look a bit forced, and that's the only thing with Danny. But he can't control that. It's how the material comes out. But he be so hyped sometimes it looks forced. Where he's saying like, it came across a little cheesy. But sometimes he say some shit that is so fire. You be like, dang, that was crazy.
I don't know, man. He be too excited for me, if that makes sense. Like, I love energy and I love performance. I just think like he's screaming and I'm losing it. Like I know, and I can't deny that he has some great bars. Like when it's delivered correctly, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, that's fire. But like I can't watch 3 rounds just just like, yo, I need somebody to mellow it down for me a little bit. Like, you know what it is? It becomes very flat because for me it's one tone.
The whole thing.
There's no
speeding up, slowing down. Yeah. There's nothing. Yeah. He's just
But I feel like that doesn't leave him any room to grow. Like, not in his career, I mean, in the battle. Like, because when sometimes you can, it's like gears. You know what I mean? He's always starting on the last gear, so he can never turn it up a gear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like I like the battle rappers who can calmly come through and then kick it in the last gear and then whoom. Yeah, it's like, oh shit, he's wilding this round. You know what I mean? I just feel like if he had more gears, like, he'd definitely be way more effective to me.
Yeah.
In my opinion. But all right, cool. So I have Real Sick 2 in my prediction for that as well. B Dot versus DNA.
Now this is gonna be battle of the night.
Battle of the night.
I feel like no Gunbar DNA versus Conscious B Dot. You know, so I feel like they're gonna have a lot of lyricism. There's gonna be a lot of intricate shit. There's gonna be a lot of hidden punchlines and chain punchlines and thoughtful shit, and it's gonna be dope. You know what I mean? I definitely think it's gonna be battle of the night. They're gonna set the bar. I got DNA 2-1. You gotta give B Dot a round. He's gonna get a clear round. And it might be debatable. You know, I just feel like the way DNA has been trajectorying this year has been kind of like scary. And I think DNA hasn't battled in a while. So, you know, now it's like you're getting more of the quality DNA performances. You know, and you can't ask for more than that.
But B Dot has been spooky too. He's been obviously he's a more
I think
lyrical
B
than a
Dot
lot
writes
of people.
up to his opponents too, though.
Because
I think B Dot writes up to his opponents too. So I think once he sees how DNA really been you know, performing, he's gonna know, okay, I gotta approach this way, you know?
Copy, cool. Alright, Avin Jada Nightwing.
I think Av is gonna punch his head off.
Yeah, I think Av is gonna
This might be a 30. This might be a 30.
I think Av is gonna go crazy. And I just don't think what Jada Nightwing is going to try to do is going to work with Av, because Av got a good way of making you look pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Av is a bully. You know, if Jay, like I say, man, you know, Jay has qualities about him that I fuck with. I just don't know if he's ready for someone like Av that's just like,
Fact.
you feel me?
Punching lights out.
Stupid.
Bad. T-Rex versus Easy to Block Captain.
T-Rex with the 30.
Yeah. But that's if he don't come on his bullshit.
I heard his
rounds. Too much of a torso. Oh, you heard his shit?
I heard his rounds, all 3. He's clipped up.
That's usually when people lose, man. When people be like, yo,
I'm lying. I ain't hear his shit.
People be like, yo, I heard his rounds. No, it's over for you. You're gonna die now.
Cassidy told me he's gonna. Nah, but to be honest with you, nah, I didn't hear his rounds. I just want to see Rex be great again, man. Like that's it, man. I just want to see him be great, man. I don't want him slurred speech, you know, a little lit, too lit, you know what I mean, on that stage. Like, I want a real coherent, on point, prepared T-Rex.
And I just don't think we're gonna get that. I mean, I feel like at this point, he's really made it very adamant that, yo, he's just gonna do whatever the fuck he want, right? And he's not really looking to impress the fans anymore. So it's like, I would love. I think Easy's gonna win. Yeah, I think Easy's gonna win. But T-Rex it's just sucks because you remember
Easy's
that
gonna win. Easy's gonna win, but T-Rex is gonna have the round of the battle.
Probably, I could take that.
Once he slams that hat,
yeah, right.
And then Easy's gonna have to weather the storm from there. That's all.
Right. I can see that. I can see him having a phenomenal round, and Easy just being more consistent throughout the battle.
Yeah,
being more consistent. But I think Easy has so much shit to talk about Like, mad material for fucking Rex. He's been out longer.
Let's talk about this nigga.
Oh my God, so much to talk about. And I think, Easy's probably gonna try to break that down. Like nigga, like you was the one people looked up to. Like, look at you now. You fucked up too. Like, you know what I mean? Like he's gonna make him look bad. That's just my my predictions there. But I would love, just like you said, I would love to see fucking T-Rex be great again. Yo. Cause some of the greatest bars that I remember come from Rex, man. Like, I always still to this day talk about that line when he battled Ill. The shit. What was it? And we ain't fly here.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know the paid tickets paid for. We ain't fly here.
Yeah. That shit, nigga could die here. Fact. And that was just the realest bar, because it's been times where niggas gotta drive to the event because you got the slammers. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But all right, cool. Tay-Rock and Chilla Jones. This is an odd matchup for me. What do you think?
I feel like Chilla's on a path to just continue to get his top tier matches and prove where his pen is at and solidify his status. And I feel like Chilla's at the point where he's starting to prove why he's a legend, not just a great battle rapper, but he's starting to get into that upper echelon where it's just like, man, he's got the best pen, Chilla Jones, 30.
Rock? That's crazy for 30, me to say that.
That's crazy for me to say that.
Hell yeah, that is. Because that's like, shit, Rock, his last battle was official,
guy,
right?
So, huh?
His last battle was official?
I think that's why maybe. I haven't seen Rock really, like, I don't know if he wants to kill nobody. I don't even think he got super crazy with Mook. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. So what kind of motivation is he going to have for Chilla, which is fucked up, But, if we get the motivated Rock, then it's a different Rock. But, this coach is more or less about what have you done lately. So, I want to see a crazy battle. I just know that Chilla's going to show up. We don't know what type of Tay-Rock is going to show up. And just Tay and Rock and all the shit that, Chilla's going to touch on everything.
You're right. Because last time I spoke to Chilla, he seemed very motivated into having that respect. You know what I mean? Feeling like he's had the best pen all this time and has never really been getting the respect for it. So when he did his work with Sean, nobody thought he was going to beat Sean. You feel me? But he did, to me, in my opinion. And shit, I just want him to continue that. So
I think he understands that. He understands the moment right now.
If anything, I'll probably give it to him 2-1. If anything, but this probably gonna be a debatable if Rock come on his shit. I would love it.
If Rock come on his shit, it's gonna be a classic.
Yeah, facts. And last but not least, the UM3 winners, Geechee Gotti and Rum Nitty.
Rum Nitty with the 30. Rum Nitty with the 30.
It's impossible for Geechee to get 30. But it's gonna
be a 50 because Rum Nitty's gonna win the 4th judges and the fan vote.
Rum?
Yep.
Rum will win over Geechee in the fan vote?
Yeah, that's what I'm predicting. I'm predicting Rum kills him so bad. So then I can just sit there and say, yeah, man, I lost to the nigga that won. So it is what it is.
I think, Geechee got some kind of cheat code or some like brujeria that the nigga be doing before his battles. Listen.
Geechee has a ritual that he does before his battles. And I'm talking about minutes before his battle. And I caught him doing his ritual before the KCJ battle.
What he doing?
He knows what I'm talking about.
Some essential oils.
And
around.
If you know who, then you know what. When you know who, well, let's keep that between me and you. Make sure they let people know. I know Geechee's secret. I seen what he did right before the KCJ battle. And if he doesn't give me $10,000 out of the 100, I will expose him. Make sure Let's Talk Battle Rap puts that in
the quote.
as a quote. Cortez said he saw
knows.
Geechee's secret ritual before KCJ and knows his secret to winning there. And he will expose him if he doesn't get $10,000.
Does he kiss the Crip flag? He be like,
Fit. Listen, man. The thing is, Geechee knows exactly what I'm talking about. So if he thinks I'm playing, my Zelle information, I'll text him it. Send that chicken, boy.
Yo, I'm
chicken,
looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be Geechee. I think it's gonna be Geechee 2-1.
Okay.
Only because I see Geechee getting more crazy with Nitty as a friend than Nitty getting crazy with Geechee as a friend. If that makes sense.
Yeah, Geechee don't be giving a fuck about it.
He can turn that shit off. Like, that's it. We ain't cool.
Nigga.
Like, nigga, I'll put you on my back, little cuz. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I can see that. But shit, for 100K, man, that's a good vibe. You on known for 100K. You battling damn near your brother and shit. So, sheesh. Who fucking knows? But I would rather have been much you battling for the 100K. So I probably would have definitely been a better.
Exactly, like
it would have been a better vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It is what it is. Fuck it, man.
But if you were to ever battle Geechee, right? What do you think is the most thing you have to worry about? Like, if there was one thing that you'd be like, all right, cool, I'm gonna battle Geechee. This is the best thing he does, so I gotta attack that.
I think it's presence.
Presence,
his delivery. Like, no one's ever made him uncomfortable on stage. Like, really think about that, right? Like your favorite battle rappers, we've all been uncomfortable on stage at certain points where it's just like the room is on you. You're like, oh shit, it's just not my day.
right?
You know, everybody has those days. From all the greats, like, we've all had those days where it's like, not my day. They not fucking with me. I don't think that's happened with Geechee at all. Wherever he traveled, whatever stage he's on, whatever event it is, whatever volume, this nigga it's like he commands the room. So I feel like his strength is his presence. Like, it's just like
bananas,
undeniable.
Dude, Geechee got it.
Word.
So that's the gnome predictions wrapped up. Fucking, if you were to create your own card like Gnome, so like, for instance, there's Gnome, there's Summer Madness, there's all whatever. If you can create your own card, what would you name the card?
The Vault.
The Vault.
The Vault. The Vault volume.
Vault volume.
The Vault volume.
Volume
fire,
Vault. But yo,
you know what I mean?
that whole Vault concept, have they ever released like battles and said these are like vaulted battles?
They I think the Hitman, when he battled the two girls in the hallway.
Okay.
What was that? I think that was like a Vault thing that they said, because it was just like random footage of a battle in the hotel. I think was it one? I remember when I battled Young Ill, we was in Chicago.
Yes.
Me and Young Ill was vaulted, but there was another battle that was vaulted that they released. I think it was the John and QP or Big K and over. One of those battles was also like a vaulted battle because there was so many technical difficulties with the audio that event.
Got you.
So that was released, and I think they had another like unreleased battle that they said was like a vault battle, but at the end of the day, Young Ill might have more vaulted battles than me. There are people with more vaulted battles than me.
Right.
It's just my shit was more high profile.
Copy. Cool.
And they were body bags. So people in the room talk about it. Yo, this is a body. And all people know is it's a body, but they don't see it.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Well, we on my dumb advice. So I usually ask everybody if there was a piece of dumb advice that you can offer. Dumb advice is code for fucking brilliant advice. But if there was a piece of dumb advice that you could offer the world, what would it be?
My dumb advice to the world would be protect your name at all costs.
Elaborate.
I learned that now. That I have to protect my name. Do not let people play with your name. I let people play with my name. And then you understand that no matter what type of individual I am, people have this perception. Then why do I have to go around defending my name when I'm solid? It's because you letting people play with your name. So off rip, don't let nobody play with your name. When you start a new job, let them niggas know I'm not the one to play with. You know what I'm saying? Give me my check every 2 days. Have my shit right. You know, don't play with my shit. You just gotta let people know. And I think it avoids so many more confrontations or like explanations when people know I can't fuck with him. I'm gonna just be legit with him. You go play that shit with somebody else.
Right.
Don't play with my name. You know?
I agree. I agree 100%. Because
I'd rather be the asshole one time and not have to repeat myself and we cool than you over here. Yo, I'm saying yo, my nigga, how many times I gotta tell you chill? Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Nah, let me just let you know off the bat. Yo, boy, I don't know who you playing with, but I don't play like that. Don't play with my name.
Right. Agree. Because I feel like it's like a repetitive thing. It's like when people will do what you allow, like however far they feel like they could go. You know what I'm saying? Like a little kid. Like if a little kid poke you and you don't do nothing, they feel like, oh, all right, I'm gonna keep. Now I'm
gonna slap you. Now I'm gonna punch. Now I'm gonna hit you.
Right. Correct. So if you nip that in the butt, like papow, like, oh, I get hit if I hit I'm not gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? I gotta set the ball. So I feel that 100%. You know what I'm saying? I definitely think. You know, this is a good time to be cool. In my opinion, you know what I mean. I think you showed out well during the UM3 tournament. Now from here, I just feel like you just got to keep that same energy in the ring, that same you know, hunger that you had with the bars and you know how you were delivering them, and just you know that going through, and also like what you said about choosing your battles that makes sense for your legacy opposed for just doing it for the money.
Exactly.
Obviously, when we do shit for money, it's not.
It doesn't resonate the same way.
Yeah, it's not the best motivation. It's kind of like, all right, cool, let me do this for a quick check. So I want to see you fuck up Surf, cause that guy is probably the most talking shit.
Susie,
he just had your name in his mouth too many times. You gotta kind of shut him up on that battle tip.
Susie,
you feel me?
Listen, man. Susie know what's up, man.
Right. But do you think he would take the battle, or is this gonna be a constant runaround situation where he's just not gonna do it?
At the end of the day, I'm not sitting here chasing it, right?
Right.
But we all know what the people wanna see.
Right.
Why are we wasting time? We know what's gonna sell the tickets. Cortez, Sue Surf, Summer Madness. Or Cortez, Sue Surf, Anniversary. Big event. Boom. Outside opens back up. Let's play ball. That's it. People needed to know that I can go back to the old Cortez, or people needed to know if I could get to that level if I cared. Same thing with him. Let's go. That's it. It's proven. We could go there. He could go there. All right, boom. We know if they book together, they both cannot play games, and they have to go hard.
Right.
Book the fucking matchup already. Let's eat, and let's put on a show. I'm going for the 30, and I'm gonna catch 30. You understand? But at the end of the day, this is what the people want. This isn't Cortez constantly chasing Sue Surf. This is what every tweet, every day I'm tweeted about it. Every day someone's in my IG comments. Every day someone's on my Facebook about it. You can go into any Facebook group right now, and somewhere in there, in the past 24 hours, there's a thread about Cortez and Sue Surf. Why isn't it booked?
Right, yeah, I agree, 100%. But I mean,
I'm free
what
and I'm
card did you do
outside.
it on? Like, what do you think is the perfect ideal situation? What card? What fucking month? What weather outside?
Summer Madness.
Summer
Hot
Madness.
outside.
Summer Madness.
Summer
Hot
Madness.
outside. Summer Madness. Cortez versus Sue fucking Surf. And now, even with Surf, with his performances, I would say, or lack of, where he's Jerseyan. You know what I'm saying?
He can't do that with me. He knows. Okay. He knows, Fit. He knows, yo. I can't Jersey with this nigga.
Yeah, can't. Because I think I don't know if he's like he'll put it out there and pretend like he's doing it on purpose or whatever. But I don't think it's being done intentionally. He's just not having the material. So, I mean, I don't think he will intentionally come with you, but I think if he does 30, he's gonna chalk it up to like, I wasn't taking that shit serious. I feel like he do that. I feel like he do that.
Fit, he just tweeted something about 100K for 2 battles, and then he said something to Iron Solomon about 50K, right? So if you playing with that type of money, there is no excuse for you to not take the battle serious. No one's gonna care if you battle Cortez and you say you didn't take it serious. No one's gonna believe you. Everyone's gonna sit there and say if you didn't do it with Cole, you just don't got it no more. Stop lying.
Now, what do you think of Sue Sharp? Like, in my opinion, I feel like he was being a real biased commentator. But what do you feel about that? Like, in his position with that?
I feel like he's trying to figure out ways on how to pick his matches that way. Instead of him going out his way to make a blog and just talk shit, he's like, oh, I could talk about you right now after your performance while it's fresh in everybody's head. But if you notice, he couldn't even talk that crazy after I choked against Rum. Why? Because niggas knew, yeah, he was getting a little crazy before he choked. Hold on. You get what I'm saying? We want to hear the rest of that thing. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay. And you know what I did the 2 previous rounds. So it's like, all right, tread lightly. Tread very lightly, my friend. You know, that's all. You know, but I'm not worried about it. Like I said, I'm not chasing it. This is just what the culture wants. This is what the culture needs. Once outside is open and they announce Summer Madness, Cortez versus Susie. It's like, oh, it's going down for real? What? Finally? Brooklyn versus Newark. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like Irvington or whatever the fuck he's from. You know what I'm saying? In Jersey. You know, it is what it is.
Facts. Let's get it. Well, if there's one thing that nobody knows about you, you never said it in an interview, you never talked about it, what is something you feel like nobody knows about you that they should fucking know? Exclusive.
All right. It's something I've been hiding for a long time, Fit.
It's just the way it's
something that you don't.
Hilarious.
It's something that you don't know, Fit. I'm one of the few battle rappers. Well, I'm the only I've shot 10 people before, Fit. So all my gun bars is real shit.
Please, no, this indictments. I've murdered about 20 people.
All the officers in the cabinet chat is a joke. It's a joke. Nah, you know,
like, hello, Jazz. Hello.
Yeah.
911.
Hello, Jazz.
We got some. We have a
We got some
murder on the
shit
line.
to report. Yeah. You know? I think if the, like you mean a specific instant or maybe like a quality about me?
Um, it could be a quality, a fun fact, um, or maybe even like a story or something that is like, oh shit, I just never knew that.
I mean, I don't know if a lot of people know how many faces I introduced to the culture, like on the humble at the beginning and throughout the years. Like, how many cosigns have there actually been because of Cortez or like looks from certain individuals, And I'm talking about, of course, everyone knows me and you. All right, cool, right? To be honest with you, even that alone, that's a huge contribution to female battle rap, you being in the culture. Like, you're a mainstay, you're a legend, you're Mount Rushmore females. You know what I mean? To me, you're the greatest female rapper of all time, period, to me. You know what I'm saying? So when I sit there and say that, I say, man, I did that. You know what I'm saying? Like sisters in the game, you put the work in, you earned it. You know what I'm saying? But just saying like pushed you into the certain light, all right, fit, shine, do your thing, and you did it. So it's like, all right, cool. But like for other people, like people don't know we was performing It Ain't About Money at the Pyramid, and DNA was just in there and heard the song and went to research it and found out about grind time tournaments. Then he goes to a tryout. You know what I mean? No one knows that, but that's from us at the Pyramid.
So you introduced DNA to battle rap?
Yeah, because he didn't know nothing about it. DNA would battle, but he went to the Pyramid and saw us perform Ain't About Money, Fit. You know how we turned it up when we used to perform that.
We performed that.
So then he went home and just went to Google the song, and when he Googled the song, my battles came up on Grind Time. Remember, I was talking to Grind Time, and then in front of the battles, PH, rest in peace, PH, had the tryout, and DNA went to the tryout, and that's when he battled Damzilla, and we met that day, and then he told me, yo, man, you know what I mean? I went because I met you at the Pyramid. Oh, word, damn, I didn't even know. Yo, got some shit. We got cool. I battled Newborn and Lions Den. Don't see Newborn for a year and a half later. Me and Rilla I go do another show in the Bronx, and Newborn is at the show in the Bronx, and I'm telling Cuz, I'm like, yo, Cuz, I battled this nigga at the barbershop, remember, for Lux. And we like, oh yeah, did it. He's like, yo, man, I see you doing Grind Time and stuff. Yeah, bro, I got you. You know what? I battled Lotta Zay at Fight Club. I reached out to Lotta Zay on my MySpace page. Yo, bro, they got some new shit called Grind Time. We trying to make this shit more gutter, though. What's up? You still battling? Yeah. Tell you and your brother come to the tryouts. The very first Grind Time tryout or Grind Time battle between Lotta Zay and Newborn is between each other. We set that up. Who else came into the culture like that? I mean, mad people. O-Red wasn't doing nothing. I told him come to Grind Time. I knew him from Fight Club. So it's like, and then all these people, what do? We all transform into URL.
Right. So you
some
had
niggas go further, some niggas
lot.
don't. But it's all about putting you in a position to eat. You know what I'm saying? I put you in a position to eat.
Well, you see how obviously that is in some shape or form, helping people out, right? Like, even if it's just like putting them onto an opportunity or whatever the case may be. Do you feel like people pay you that respect? Like, damn, like you was one of the guys that put me on, or you was one of the guys that put me on to this. You know what I mean? You feel like they reciprocate, like, yo, do they acknowledge that, or do they just act like the shit never happened?
DNA has definitely been very vocal always about that, like in interviews or stuff. If that ever comes up, he has no shame in that. But at the end of the day, DNA's a legend. Why would he have shame in that? Like,
right.
I didn't write the bars for him.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He still went and put in the work.
Right,
right. Who else? I don't sit there and look for those type of things. I just like the fact that I know talent. And I like the fact that I can see the potential of someone, and I can tell who can go to the next level and who can't most of the time. And I set it up to that point where it's like, go. You know what I'm saying? And if they go, I'll just be happy.
Fact.
You know, like people didn't even know when I said that shit about Official with the whole Queen of the Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Niggas forget that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but E Hart didn't forget it when E Hart heard the round and she hit me. She was like, "Yo, I forgot you did that word."
Right.
You know, Vague had to sit there and be like, "Word, I did hit you for the verse on MySpace."
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's little shit like that. That's like, you know, they couldn't afford Smack. Me and Vague was mad cool at one time. Remember Fit? So it was like, yo, like,
yo,
my
and you could clear that up too, cause I when I interviewed Debo, he said Vague was your manager, and I don't recall.
Vague was never my manager. Vague was telling niggas he was my manager though.
Got you.
But what we was trying to do was get money. Like Vague was like, yo, if I say, cool, these niggas got a little hosting in the Bronx. You know, we was just trying to get
hustle,
loopy. So I was like, yeah, bro, like handle it. We eat together. That's the type of nigga I am. You know that.
Gotcha.
You know, so you know, it might have been like that to some people, and he might have sold it like that. But at the end of the day, we was wild cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to Vague's wedding. You know, like I was there when his second child was born or his third. You know what I mean? Like I was around. So you know, we linked up, and it was more about the bigger picture. You know, I mean, one time it was me, DNA, Reezy, and Newborn, and we was in Vague's crib. His baby was a week old, and we're recording in his crib.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So it was always that type of thing. We trying to hustle and get certain things. You know, when he started the whole Queen of the Ring and the King, well, he started with King of the Ring.
Right.
Then he started doing the Queen of the Ring.
Correct.
And I was like, oh, this is hard. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But no one really saw the vision but him and Debo.
Right.
When they linked up with Babs and it solidified and it started getting lit with the ring and all that, the shit in the Bronx, it was like, hold on, this is something here. I think when we went up there for the first time, I think that was what kind of like made you be like, yo, we should do this. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, whoa, this shit type lit.
Yeah, actually,
you know?
I hosted, I want to say, Duchess versus K Prophet.
Yeah.
That was my first experience with Queen of the Ring.
Was that when Joel Santana was there? Remember, we went to an event and Joel's was there too. I remember that's when I was really like, yo, damn, this shit taking off. You know,
because I don't remember if it was that day, but I remember the day that I hosted is when I was like, all right, I could take a battle here. You know what I'm saying? The crowd, it was, you know, it was crowded. It was mad people there. And I was like, all right. And then they were kind of pushing Duchess, like Duchess was the main chick. So they wanted me to battle Duchess. And obviously, I was coming over from grind time. I already had like 3-4 battles under my belt. And then I was like, I bet I'll battle Duchess. And then I was like, it was just Bronx heavy in that building. I'm in there like Brooklyn. It's like 2 Brooklyn niggas, me and you. Like, but you know, back to what we were talking about as far as you and having that influence that you've had across the culture and shit. You know, as far as like the DNAs and when you had the official battle and how people didn't even realize or maybe forgot that you had a hand in kind of getting that spark.
And I felt like that needed to be addressed for the simple fact of all the disrespect. It was like, yo, man, y'all really don't know who y'all talking to. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't know Debo's first interview. You really don't know my contributions to this culture. To question if I'm a legend, to question if I belong here. Nah, you can't do that.
Right.
Y'all niggas just ratted. I was a part of the foundation, the bricks. I laid the cement down here. I put up the sheetrock here. You know what I mean? I fixed this window here. You know what I'm saying? I paid for the lawn to be mowed and look nice on the front. You know, we fixed a couple of leaks. I was there for that. Right. Don't disrespect me. Right. You know what I mean? That was basically what I was trying to say.
I mean, and obviously, you know, I feel like you got that across. Like, I feel like that's what everybody got from that. Like, oh, Cole is snatching his respect back. He's tired of this shit. He needs niggas to know that it's not a game. He's coming here. He's not playing with nobody. And it's good to see. You my bro. You know what I mean. So it's nice to watch, and it's nice to see like, yo, yeah, man, fuck you. I was so hyped in that official battle that I wanted to start rapping at it like, fuck you, fuck that, yeah, that shit fire. Oh, it's fire. Core talk your shit.
It was like, go. It was like, why are you stopping, nigga? Go. Go.
Keep killing
the
her.
The clock ain't stopped.
Finish her.
Fuck is wrong with this bitch? Fit this bitch bucket.
Facts. But you was wilding the fuck out, man.
And this ain't no spite to official or nothing. This is just, in battle rap, we all catch those certain moments where it's like, all right, you got to play to the camera. You got to sell this shit. It's just going exactly how you need it to go. Finish the job,
Right. Well, as far as the tournament, you also you dip and dabble in your own battle league, Tears Over Tears. We was talking about it when I had Reezy on here. Is there any future plans with that? I know me and you spoke a little bit about it, but is there anything you could give the fans as far as Tears Over Tears? A little bit brief explanation on what it is and what you plan to do with it and how they can get involved.
We're going to be doing tryouts in the summer. I would say early July. We're going to start with some tryouts. And what we're really going to try to do is we're going to switch up the format. I don't want to leak out the format because I don't want somebody to run and copy the format, but we're going to start a format, and the way we're going to do it is going to be very unique, very different, and it's going to be quick. I want to pick up the tempo. I want to pick up the tempo, and I want these battles to mean something. So, I got a lot of things in the work, and if it works the way it needs to work, man, this is going to be something real big. So, like any upcoming battlers that haven't had the right shot, or they feel like they haven't been on the right platform, holla at me because we doing some things.
So, what's the direct contact they could reach you if they're interested in becoming part of Tears Over Tears?
Fit. I guess when you edit it, put it there, but tearsovertears@gmail.com.
Got you. So to be right there, tearsovertears@gmail.com.
TIERSOVERTEARS@gmail.com.
Gotcha. I mean, I think that's super important because, a lot of people, it's hard to get their foot out the door. You know what I mean? You can't just talk to Beasley. You can't just talk to Smack. So this is a great way for you to get your name out there and get you recognized, and so you can get that shot, so you can get that not, I was gonna say proving grounds, fucking, what is it called now? Oh my god, just slipped my mind.
Yeah, like you just
so
talking
you
about
could
like
get a shot at URL.
The Crucible.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Some people that was on Tears Over Tears made it to the Crucible. Some people made it to URL.
A lot of people don't know, like in our development leagues, Coogee was in our development league. I am Mars. Who else? It's mad people. Rainbow. There's a lot of people that was in all these that have shit popping now. So, and we've always supported them. But now I just feel like we're in a better space where we understand the direction we want to go with this league. Fair.
So yes, make sure y'all hit that up because it's definitely a great opportunity for y'all. And this is just another way to give back and pay it forward. One of those things, you know what I mean? Like when you become so big in battle rap and now you have opportunities to give others opportunities, it's just, that's what I feel like is success, to me.
Yes.
I feel like success is being able to accomplish your goals, but moving forward, helping others accomplish their goals. And I feel like the team is definitely in that point of their career where we can say, yo, we've accomplished whatever, some of the things that, not saying that I'm 100% done with life because I'm still trying to go and reach new levels. But at least we're in a place where we can say, yo, what y'all want to do? You know what I mean? What y'all trying to do? And Tears Over Tears is definitely a good way to do that. Is there anything that you're working on right now that you want people to know about as far as the new music, the new videos, the new clothing?
I'm gonna be dropping tomorrow. I'm gonna be dropping the resolutions video, and I think I'm gonna let go of like 3 or 4 videos within the next week or two from resolutions, and I'm thinking about finishing up this little freestyle tape I had before doing resolutions too. So I need a verse from Fit, actually, y'all. I need y'all to put some props in right here so that I could pay her to do the verse. Because if I don't, if I don't, I can't afford her and she takes forever. But, you know, if y'all could give some props in here right now, you know, it might make it a little bit better. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Emilio dropped a potato on these bitches. Woo! Let's get it, Emilio. Let's go.
You don't got the fit emoji yet? You got the fit emoji yet?
Soon come.
Soon
It's
come?
coming.
Oh, man, that's when the real big. That's the big bang. That's the big bang.
Ooh, Emilio dropping big bags. Shout out to Emilio. Shout out to Dante, Nest Coast. I see y'all, baby. Seeing Angelo, what's up? Puerto Rican flags, I see it, baby. Emilio dropping mic. Stop playing with him, Emilio. Let's get it.
I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes.
Oh, Emilio, FYI, your hoodie. I sent your hoodie out, and I got the tracking number. I'ma DM it to you. And again, do not forget the highest contributor each month of Prop Gang. You get a Qing quality merch. So make sure you contribute. Again, Emilio has won 2 months in a row. Who is going to take him out that number 1 spot?
Shout out to Emilio.
Shout out to Emilio, man, holding it down. But everybody, all contributions, man. Every dollar helps. Everything helps the platform grow. And then we could get talented artists like the boy Cortez up here to shed light on his love, man. And cool, you know, a lot of times, a lot of people ask, I'm not gonna front. Like, people always ask, yo, what is it like being Latino in battle rap? What is it like, and also thanking you and thanking us for being, like, at the front and reigning for that. You know, what does it mean to you to be a prominent face, if not the face, of Latino battle rap, man? I see a lot of Puerto Rican flags in this chat.
You know what I mean? Yeah, shout out to all the Boricuas, you know, all the Spanish people in general. But you know, it's something, like I said, it came with the territory that we didn't understand. We just wanted to be good rappers from our hood. You know, I just wanted to say, yo, I'm from Myrtle and Taffy, and it's lit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, but you know, over time, it's just something it's very dear. You know when it really like my mom said something to me the other day. My mom's called me, and, you know, she was watching a tournament, and she was just like, yo, like, your grandfather's 90 years old, you know, and he was sitting there on the couch, and he knows English and Spanish. He's old, though, you know, and he doesn't really get the references and all that. But as soon as I said the sofrito dripping and the side of it, he was like, hey.
Wepa.
And my mother turned around, like, he said, I don't know. He said sofrito. It sounded good to me. He won, right? I was like, you know, so it's like, you know, you can connect with your culture, you know, and even someone that's so removed from the culture, you know, he lived a whole different life, but, you know, you can still connect like that. And I like that shit, you know, because I feel like us Latinos, we do stick together. I feel like we need a bigger support system within battle rap culture.
Yeah, for sure.
But outside of that, you know, it's a pride thing. We're very prideful, you know, and for me to be the face of it for battle rap is a blessing, and I just want to make sure that those doors continue to stay open for everyone else that supersedes me, from Loso to Don Marino to Emerson Kennedy to Mize to RX to whoever, you know what I'm saying? I want people to progress, you know, Jay Murder and everybody, you know, so.
Right. Because, you know, I think a lot of people don't understand that it was, you know, Latinos and the black community who created hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
Most notably Puerto Ricans. In New York, yeah. Right. So it's like, you know, people really, you know, they group us all together, which I understand. But, you know, you kind of have to do your due diligence and do your research and really understand where Puerto Ricans stood with hip hop. We're not guests.
Right.
We're not guests in hip hop. It's not no, we're not guests. Maybe another culture, you can say that a Latino culture, but as far as Puerto Ricans, we're not guests. We were here from the beginning. We implemented the same fundamentals, the same roots as blacks did in New York City, in the Bronx when hip hop started.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think you know, it's amazing, just being able to incorporate our culture within our material, and I love doing it. And like you said, going back to like what your grandfather and talking to your mom and stuff like that. Like my mom gets this huge sense of pride when I say something that incorporates the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because I always want her to know that I'm always going to represent for us. If there's no one else to rep, like I will rep for us, and we're gonna keep going. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna be the last. We wasn't the first, but we have the reins, and we gonna keep this shit moving. You know what I'm saying? Like I love all the bars that you incorporate. And when my verse does it, I love it. You know what I'm saying? Even there's a lot of other guys too that do it as well. But I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And I think the community appreciates it as well. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
But I had interviewed Nicky Jam, and I realized how it's not a lot of Latinos within the URL battle rap culture. We're here, we're here. But when I noticed how many people didn't know who Nicky Jam was, I was like, holy shit, like there's a gap there. There's some room for opportunity.
A huge disconnect, yeah.
Yeah, there's some room and there's some opportunity there for us to get more people involved. That's why it's important for us to put the word out there and let people know that like this battle rap culture is dope as shit, and it's for everybody. You know what I mean? It's for everybody. I even had an interview with Bob the Drag Queen, which is the winner of season 8 RuPaul's Drag Race, and even doing an interview with him and him putting battle rap out there to a whole nother community, which is the LGBTQI community. It's even more dope. So I feel like the more we move forward in time, just the battle rap culture is growing and growing and growing. And the only way for us to do that is to continue to incorporate who we are in our material.
And I think that separates yourself as longevity when you're yourself. Yeah. Instead of just portraying someone that you're not.
Absolutely. And so I'm just saying, I love when you do it. Continue to do it. I think it's powerful. I think it's dope. So keep that shit up, bro. Keep that shit up.
Thank you, Fit.
I, for one, am one of the people that have seen Cortez grow from beginning to now. Just want to salute you, give you your flowers, bro. You're one of the best pens in this fucking game. Keep killing shit. I'ma be with you to the end. I want everybody to give Cortez his flowers in the chat, man. Show him some love. Follow him on all social media outlets. Just let him know all your info where they can follow you and everything.
Listen, man, follow me on the IG, Cortez_Bodega. Twitter, Cortez_HSP. Email me if you want to do business, CortezPolitics@gmail. And listen, if you don't do anything else, www.thecortezbodega.com. Make sure you cop some merch. We got the illest fittage. We got hoodies. We got tees. I got new designs coming out too next month. Tap it. We lit.
Yo, cool. I know we did a 4-4 in the last episode, but that shit got lost. The tape ate it. The tape ate the last episode. So you got to give me a quick 4-4 right now. The 4-4 question. What battle rapper you like for what reason? The first one is, what battle rapper you like for laughs? Second, what battle rapper you like for
Pat
bars?
Stay. Pat Stay for laughs.
Pat Stay for laughs. For bars?
For bars, right now, I would say for bars. Rum Nitty.
Rum Nitty. Damn, I gotta send this nigga a trophy now. Because everybody says Nitty. I love you, Nitty. Alright. 3, what battle rapper you like for now? Meaning they're here now, they're not gonna be here 5 years from now.
I don't know, nigga. I'm not gonna say I don't know. I'm not gonna say for now, like as if I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna fade out. Right now, real sick.
You think he not gonna be here in the future?
No, I don't know. I don't doubt that. I just know right now, like I'm like, this nigga's his energy right now is crazy. I would never say I think he's gonna fade off.
So that's not the question though, Cole. The question is, what battle rapper you think is fire now? They're getting mad clout, but later they not gonna be here. They don't got no longevity.
Jada Nightwing.
I'll take it. Jada Nightwing. And then the last but not least, who is going to forever be in your top 5? For just forever. Forever.
Forever going to be in my top 5?
Yep.
Ms.Fit.
Bring. Great answer. Great answer. Prop game for that one. That was the best answer we've heard all night. And
big facts.
That was the 4-4 wrapping up for Cortez. And Spanish word of the day. Can you do the honors for me? Spanish word of the day, Cole.
Tranquilo.
Tranquilo. Translation and how you use it in the sentence.
Tranquilo's like chill, like slow down, like your own pace. And you know, it's really what I needed to do against Rum Nitty. I needed to slow down and calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm so hype. It's like, you know what I mean? So, you know, if anything, I would say, yeah, tranquilo. Like, you know, mira Cortez, tranquilo. You know what I mean?
Tranquilo, papi, tranquilo.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know?
I bet. But yo, man, thanks for coming on, Cole. Appreciate it. Talk to you soon. Love is love, bro.
Gang. Holla.
Prop gang, show some love for Cortez, man. Hey, super dope. That's my motherfucking brother. Holding it down for the crown. Emilio, I see you, baby. What's poppin'? Kid Tone, what up?
I like poppin' bottles. I
got my bro Kid Tone in the chat. What's up, baby?
Out they fancy clothes. I lied.
Okay, what's that? Mr. Kid? Mr. Kid?
I lied.
Woo, we back, baby. What's good? If you like that record you just heard, it's available on all streaming outlets. That's Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, all that good shit. But we feeling the vibes. This month is coming to an end. We got one more episode for the month, which is this. Is it today? Oh shit. Today's the last episode of the month. Meaning, today is the last opportunity you have to contribute to the prop gang to win for the month, to win. So it's very easy to win, right? You just have to be the highest contributor for the month. So the best way to try to get up the stats is more higher end props. You know, when you get your paycheck, drop a potato or two. That might just throw you to the top. You know what I'm saying? You see the Qing quality shit? It's different types of shit. And it's all going to be customized. It's all customized with your name or whatever you want on it. Again, Emilio Fury has won 2 months in a row. So he has a customized Emilio Fury hoodie. Got the Qing quality in the front, his name in the back. And you too could be a winner. You could get a custom hat, custom shirt. All the vibes, man. We just here having a good time. And I really appreciate everybody who contributes to the show. Because we have built a community here. You understand? This is a My Dumb Advice community. We all fuck with each other pause. Like, we all on a different level. This is not your regular podcast. This is a podcast where we always have positive energy. All negative vibes get blocked at the door, and we do not allow them to enter. You understand? This is a great space to be a battle rap fan and just have love for the culture, and not just battle rap, life shit too. We talk about everything from relationships to politics to battle rap to fucking zodiac signs. Like, we legit had a whole episode on zodiac signs. Like, that's how we giving it up, man. It's always love on this side. You know what I'm saying? The first episode of the month, I would like to announce that we have B. Dot coming on the show. And when I told you I was going to get everybody on a gnome card, that's what I'm going to do. We already had T-Top last week. We got B. Dot coming on. I just had Call, as you guys asked. Anytime you ask me to have a guest on the show, I'm making my business to try to make that happen. You understand? So, also, if you want to see other people on the show, just put their name in the chat. Let me know, who do y'all want to see next? So I got Don DeMarco in the chat. He said, Fit, are we going to see you battling in 2021? I hope so. And I would love to. At this moment, I really want the battle that, everyone is asking for. I just would really like to get what I'm asking for. I feel like I deserve it. I feel like, I've contributed enough to the female battle rap culture and just battle rap in general to be able to get what I'm asking for this battle. Because I won't play games. I will give the fans and the world what they want and how they want it. You know what I'm saying? But I do think I do deserve what I deserve. You know what I'm saying? I strongly feel like that. I feel that. I feel like I deserve it. You know what I mean? And I know guys is getting paid $50,000, $100,000. Like, I ain't asking for nowhere near that. So it should be attainable, man. I ain't never been shitted on by no league. So I do want to make that very clear. URL's been good to me. Queen of the Ring has been good to me. Never had no money problems with anybody or anything like that. I've always got what I asked for. I've always had good relationships with the company. So let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get this battle popping. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. But for lack of a better word, you got it. But I will not let you guys down. The next time y'all see me on the stage, and I feel like I'm a little hype now, because I feel like stages is back. No more this quarantine shit. Although I loved it for what it was. You know what I mean? URL kept battle rap alive on Caffeine. Shout out to Caffeine. Shout out to URL. They kept battle rap alive. Because when this pandemic shit happened, I didn't know what was going to happen. I was like, oh my fucking God, we are doomed. No events. We're doomed. How we going to get money now? But URL and Caffeine made that shit fucking happen. So I give them the utmost respect for keeping it afloat. But I feel like stages is coming back. And that's fire. You feel me? It's fire. But, yeah, I thought we was doomed. You know what I'm saying? But, all the battles we did get, you know what I mean? It was a good time. So, great for that. But at the end of the day, stages come back, it's just going to be even better. You know what I mean? Because we love a fucking stage. You know what I'm saying? That's where we are at our best, I feel like. It's nothing like crowd energy. You know what I mean? When you get that energy from a crowd, it's translated. Like, y'all know how energy works. It's never destroyed. It is only transferred. So when the crowd is going wild and you get that energy, you're explosive. You know what I mean? You're explosive. And, well, at least good rappers become explosive. I can only speak from my own experiences. But I feel like I become more explosive when that crowd is giving me that energy. You know what I'm saying? Feel me? Aries God, I see what you did there. You're smart man. You're real bright. You're bright. You're bright. You're bright. Oh shit. Lizzie is the shooter. We gotta shoot somebody, babe? Oh. I was like, I don't know. I ain't know we had to shoot somebody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't wanna have to hurt. Don't hurt nobody. Don't hurt nobody. I put the number again in the chat. Do. But even during the pandemic, even female battle rap elevated. We continued to have events. So shout out to Queen of the Ring. Shout out to Debo, Veg, and Babs for doing their thing. Keeping female battle rap alive. Because we're needed. And I don't care what nobody says. Like, we were, like, undervalued and underappreciated for so long. But at the end of the day, I think Queen of the Ring contributes so much. My bad. Had the quick text. Quick text and things. But like when I was talking to Cortez, y'all all obviously seen he's putting out music. I'm also working on the EP. Not a lot of tracks. It's gonna be 8 tracks. And that's the whole concept. You know what I mean? Oh, Little Feats gang. Emilio, I see you, baby, with the Little Feats gang. Fire Feats. And in case y'all didn't know what Little Feats gang is, see the little emoji with the feets? As y'all can see behind me, Feats gang is on point. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if your feet ain't on point, then you just not living right. You're not living right. And what I mean by that is you don't have to have a million shoes, but you gotta have some clean ones. You gotta have some clean joints. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it clean. Flex. I mean, and Quam got him. I'm not a size 5. I'm actually a 7.5. So, you feeling a little melted a little bit. You feel me? Paper long over here. You feel me? You feeling melted. But I wish I was a size 5. Because if I was a size 5, I'd probably buy double just cuz. Like, I'd probably just buy one to wear and buy one to just leave in the box. That'd probably be lit. You know what I'm saying? But that'd be nice. But, yeah. You a size 12 Aries? Yeah, I'm a 7.5. So I pay the same size. I pay the same shit as you, brother. You know what I mean? But when you got little feet, it is a little cheaper. I will admit. Little feet gang, get a little cheaper. If I was just a half size smaller, I would be lit. Just a half. Fucking God. He was like, nope. Take that half. Take that half size, ho. You gonna pay more. But I'm definitely not one of these chicken heads that is willing to compromise comfort for vanity. It's just not where I'm at in my life. You know what I mean? It's just not where I'm at in my life. I just can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I just can't do it. Can't do it. Don DeMarco says, do you fuck with Yeezys? Yeah, I fuck with Yeezys 100%. 100%. I don't know about the ones that he been dropping lately. Like, the ones that look like slippers, like the ones that's just like rubber and like holes in them. I would buy them as slippers. Like, I wear them in the house. Like Crocs. They do give me Croc vibes, right? Because Crocs are just like plastic. I actually bought some Crocs, which is surprising because I think Crocs are the ugliest shits in the world. But I bought some because everybody was like, oh my God, they're so comfortable. They're really comfortable. You gotta get a pair. Oh my God. So I bought some. And because I'm not a regular bitch, I put my name on it. I put King Fit on it. It's cute. It's like, it's cute. It's cute or whatever. But I got some and they okay. Like when it comes to comfort and shit, like they okay. And I'm actually glad we're talking about this because not only do I have my dumb advice, I am doing what you guys have been asking me to do and incorporating a show about the sneakers. So we're going to have Fire Feet show, and basically we're going to be talking about shoes. We're going to have guests, sneaker lovers. We're going to have callers, sneaker lovers, all different types of shit. What shoes go best with the best outfits, prices, where you could get them for cheaper, shit like that. People who are selling shoes, all types of shit around fashion and the sneaker game. Cause it is a part of my life, and I feel like I want to shed some light on it. So that's gonna be super dope. But as time goes, man, we're gonna continue to progress and continue to give great content. But until then, it is what it is. Today is the last show of the month. So I want to thank everybody for all of your contributions. Thank you so much because every fucking prop counts. Every prop counts. So I'm going to give one last big prop gang. One last prop gang. And good luck to everyone. Let's go. Last prop gang of the month, y'all.
I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes, I like fucking models, out they fancy clothes. I lie, 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 I lie. I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes, I like fucking models, out they fancy clothes. I lie, 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 I lie. Don't spill my drink, chill nigga, watch your steps. These ain't Nikes, these just set. So they like me, y'all upset. I be writing for the best, but I'm pricey, cut the check. Just invite me for the sex, so I piped it, then I left. Only sights that's on my neck, get a hype and leave her wet. This ain't high key, I'm a vet, and bitch, I'm spicy, show respect. Who these hoes, they lying me? See they way they eyeing me. You want that work, I got that work, look baby, you can hire me. Folks don't want no rivalry, all my shit they riding me. Take your shine, your waste so time, I take what's mine, that's robbery. Y'all don't want no drama, please. She so cold, I gotta be. See it, then I like it, then I buy it. That's the fine thing. I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes, I like fucking models, out they fancy clothes. I lie, 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 I lie. I like popping bottles, I like nasty hoes, I like fucking models, out they fancy clothes. I lie, I lie, I lie, I lie, I lie, I lie, I lie. I like my pockets thick. I like my women thicker. Don't leave your girl at home. I like it when you bring her with you, so I can mingle with you. I can spend some singles with you. Come and take a flick with Fish so you can see the bigger picture. Bigger figures everywhere I go. I gotta sip the liquor with a hitter just in case your chicken hair's feeling better. I ain't got no time for that. Hate me, yeah, I'm fine with that. You tryna start some drama? Cool, I'll put one in your starter pack. I be where the dollars at. Flipped it, then I got it back. Make you famous, yeah, you made it, bitch, and now you on the Mac. Trolling, here's my autograph. Spend cause I'm affording that. I will put one in you, nigga. I ain't even pausing that.
Yo, man, thank you all so much. All jokes aside, man. Misfit, Murder Gang. You can follow me on all social media outlets. That's Ms.Fit1 on Twitter, Ms.Fit on Instagram. And I recently just looked at my messages on Facebook. It is sickening how many people have been hitting me up. I promise you, I'm not ignoring you. I just never go on Facebook. So please hit me up on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll definitely get back to you. Also, if you have any questions or concerns or emotional outbursts, you can put it at mydumbadvice@gmail.com. If you have any questions, especially if you want a specific guest to be on the show, you could always put your request in there. mydumbadvice@gmail.com or mydumbadviceshow@gmail.com. Love to everyone. Good night. Please be safe. Use protection and stay COVID free. Love is love, y'all, man. It's Misfit Murdev gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow. Let's get it. Hey, yo, what's good? Misfit Murdev gang. This is my dumb advice. Bow.